You hear about this? This 18-year-old was like the first person. He just landed in Australia the other day, apparently, and he's the youngest person to fly around the world. He's 18.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm feeling really underaccomplished right now.
I know, right? What the
Yeah,
shit?
I was beat down by the Olympics.
And then this kid had
this kid just flies over my head, literally and metaphorically.
This is the College Gamers Podcast.
Hello, everyone. This is the College Gamers Podcast, where we take this beast that is the gaming news cycle, this untamable, wild, feral animal, and we subdue it and pick it apart. I guess this is getting really gruesome, actually. And all that matters is that when you go to the grocery store at the end of the week,
Just stop. You
get these nice containers of news, and that's what we do for you. We are the middleman. That was a stretch. Wouldn't
we be like the grocery store in that case?
No, because we gave us to the yeah, I guess we are the grocery store. This analogy's falling apart. That voice you're hearing right now, who's giving me the excellent advice to stop, is my good friend Taft. Hello, Taft.
Hey, Mike.
This is our first show since our semester has begun. How is
the first show of the school year?
It's true, man. How was your first week?
Incredibly boring.
Same here. It was all week was classes were just kind of like meh. Nothing really happened. No real homework.
Yeah. I had reading. That was about it. But it's a whole bunch of review from classes I've taken in the past right now since I'm getting into my major so deeply now.
Yeah.
They're all just like, hey, here's what you already know. Well, I'm going to tell you again.
Well, maybe you're getting into that point into your major where things are starting to connect.
Yeah, a little bit.
So maybe they need to review to kind of build that bridge.
Except for it's like the definition of anthropology.
Oh, wow. So that's like day one kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So yeah, I'd say there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'd say you're pretty far back there.
Yeah.
But I had a good week. Nothing, classes were fine. No real homework. Even though like everyone in my computer science class, we're all pretty antsy to get our hands on a project. Like people were asking, and he doesn't have a date. My week was going pretty well until Friday. Friday was going really good. Yeah. But on the way home.
What happened, Mike? Tell us.
Yeah. So yeah, I got T-boned on the way home. Not my fault.
Wah, wah, wah.
But I am fine. Neck's a little sore, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. The poor green bean. Explanation. I call my car the green bean. It's a green Ford Escape. I didn't choose to name it that, actually. Taft, your girlfriend gave it that name. And I was rebellious for the longest time.
And stuck.
Now it's an endearing name that I love so much. And she is not looking too good right now.
Sad.
Yeah, I love the green bean. My first true love. That's what I call it. The green bean. So yeah. But yeah, I'm fine. And I don't want to get too much into it because
that's not why people tune into this, to hear about you getting wrecked.
They don't care about my safety. They just want their news.
Exactly.
Man, if
you got shot, they would expect you to be.
Yeah, if I would do a live recording in the hospital right there.
In surgery.
There you go. Like that's it. If I have to get brain surgery, when you get brain surgery, they make you do something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a live recording.
There you go.
Thing. There you go. I'm do I don't know, a stream or something.
There you go.
Playing hard. When I go, they're gonna stop poking something. All right. Well,
what the hell?
They're like, oh, we poked the wrong nerve. Oh, that was bad. Bad idea.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get into the news.
Let's do that.
And now for the news.
All right, everyone. Let's start off this week with the Russian free-to-play Halo Online game has been canceled before it was actually released. For the longest time, I believe it was in alpha or beta. And here's the thing. This game was free-to-play online Halo. So probably my least favorite part about Halo, actually, because the story is so awesome. Like that universe.
Yeah.
But the thing that's most disappointing about this is I like to think that they were making this game for Russia. for the Russian people, the motherland, all those people,
Mother Russia.
As kind of an experiment to see how it would do here in the United States or China, these bigger markets.
Yeah.
So I'm really disappointed that they canceled it because I would have loved to see this here. Here, this would be so cool because we don't have a Halo on PC. For at least the last several games. The Forge mode's coming free, I think, sometime in September, but we don't have an actual game mode.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really disappointed this was canceled. I bet if this had been successful, maybe within a year, I bet we would have seen an American version.
Probably I'd say it'd take a little bit longer than a year. Probably like a year and a half to 2 years.
I can see tuning it. Well, they would already have the game. They would just need to
tune it and stuff. Yeah, but still at the same time, like they want to make sure, have it in Russia for a while.
That's true. Depending how successful it was, but
yeah.
And there was, for a while there, apparently there was a way for American players or people outside Russia to get in, but they cut that off pretty quickly. But the reason why it was closed is because, according to the people who were working on it, it was because Microsoft had failed to make any decisions about the future of the project, which, I doubt Microsoft forgot about it, but it's very possible they were thinking, well, for future games, we have this PC, Xbox, crossover.
Yeah.
So it's possible that this game was getting in the way of that, and they wanted a room in the future to bring, that cross play. What's it called? What is that cross?
Play anywhere.
Play anywhere. They wanted room for that play anywhere ability for Microsoft games. So that's kind of possible. Taft, are you disappointed that you can't get Halo on your Mac?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Because I can have it on my Xbox.
Yeah, you got Xbox. Whatever. I've been playing No Man's Sky, so whatever. Sorry. I laughed a little bit too hard at that.
I'm going to murder you.
Yeah, I'm sure. But people will still demand their news, so live cast from my coffin.
There we go.
All right. So yeah, that's been canceled.
We are gathered here at Mike's funeral to say goodbye to him and give everybody their game news for the week.
One last Twitch stream. What's up? So yeah, I'm sorry to all of our Russian listeners, but yeah, now you just have to buy an Xbox. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, wait, real quick, just while we're on the topic of like goofy funerals.
Okay.
I saw this post on the internet the other day that was talking about how when this person's like, when I die, I want like after everything's done and stuff like that, and when there's silence, I want the organ player or whoever's playing the music to start playing "Pop Goes the Weasel." That way, everybody just sits there in silence and just stares at the coffin.
That's creepy. That's not tense at all.
Just as the tension builds up.
Oh gosh. Well, is the corpse spring loaded by any chance?
No, not at all.
No, that's actually probably even better.
Exactly. Just people just in there waiting for it.
Yeah. All right, Taft. Let's move on to what is the Nintendo Wii U getting? What game is this?
This is probably my most exciting bit of news, even though I don't own a Wii U. I just love this game so much. Wii U should be expecting Super Mario 64, the DS version, to hit the eShop on August 25th. So that was actually yesterday, I believe.
That's
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Wow. All right. So yeah,
we're a little late on it, but like It just kind of popped up all of a sudden.
Exactly. How do you feel about this, Taft? How do you feel about the remake for a mobile device then being ported to a console?
I would have liked to have seen them actually remake it for the console.
Yeah, me too.
But I just love this game so much, and the fact that they already have like the gamepad stuff, which is the gamepad for Wii U? Is it a touchscreen?
I believe it is.
I think it is too. So that like it adds kind of like how on the DS version it had the touchscreen and stuff like that you could like pull Mario's face in the opening screen.
Oh, that was always
always the best.
Now, this was free with the DS, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
It might have later on been one of the games that came with it.
Okay, because I don't remember buying this game, but I have it. I know I have it.
Yeah, same for me. Yeah.
So it's possible it came free with it.
Yeah, but it'll cost what's it called $10 on the Wii U.
What's our currency again?
Yeah. What do we use? 10 pesos.
I think the Wii U uses Microsoft points.
Yeah, probably.
So probably crossover.
Probably, yeah. No, but yeah. So it'll be coming to. It came to Wii U this week, and it cost $10 on the Play Store. It actually has received an 8.4 on review, like average review rate, which is pretty good for average.
Well, there's also that nostalgia factor.
I know. This game is like I remember playing this game when I was younger. This and Zelda Ocarina of Time were like my 2 most played games.
Exactly.
Like, under the age of 10.
Yeah. Now, do you think maybe they spend some time to bring this game to the Wii U because their other titles maybe on hiatus for the next? Like they don't want to release anything else till the next, so they brought this to keep that energy going for the Wii U.
I hadn't thought about that before. That's actually a pretty good. That might be a pretty good theory behind that.
Yeah.
Also, I think that honestly, they've probably been working on it for a while because I would think to convert a handheld game to a console takes a little bit of time. That's
true. Well, it depends how similar the the devices are.
Yeah, but also I think they chose to do the. I think they're just claiming it's the DS one. I'm sure it's because in the original one you could only play as Mario.
Oh, I got you.
Whereas in the other one you could play as you could play as Mario and Yoshi.
Yeah.
But in this one you can play as Mario, Yoshi, Luigi, and Wario.
I see. Wario, the one character I never quite understood.
I don't think anybody understands him.
No, he just kind of came out of nowhere. He's kind of weird.
Yeah.
He's like an angry Italian, you know?
Pretty much, yeah.
I gotcha. But, I kind of like this because you have to use the touchscreen on the controller, you know? But your character and everything, like the actual gameplay is on the top screen, which I imagine goes to the TV.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. But I'm really wondering how well these graphics are going to change over, from this, I don't know, what was it, like 3x3 screen? I don't remember the dimensions, to a big old 42-inch TV.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see how those graphics transfer.
We'll see. It's gonna be really funny seeing like the they're gonna have to like detail the maps a little bit better on the touchscreen.
Oh yeah,
because it's gonna be so much bigger.
That's true. Well, how big's the Wii U touchscreen?
Like 4x3 or something like that.
I gotcha.
Give or take an inch or so.
It might be a matter of just stretching.
It's like it's about 2 or 3 times, like somewhere between 2 and 3 times as big.
Well, I just want to congratulate you, Chap, that you can now stretch Mario's face in high definition.
That'll be so fun, though.
All those veins, every individual hair.
Exactly. You can pluck each individual hair of his mustache.
Holy cow, that's a little mean, Chap. It's a little mean.
Don't act like dragging Mario's nose all over the place wasn't rude.
Oh, dude, that was so much fun.
Oh yeah, it was. And then letting it go and popping it back in his face.
The fact that his nose moves like that should be concern.
Yeah, might be a tumor.
Yes, it might just be. His real nose was lost years ago. All right. Well,
dark. On to an even darker game, though.
Yes. So, Vampyr, not your typical spelling, has a Y instead of an I and an E.
And there's no E.
So, you now know how to spell vampire, everyone. We got some pre-alpha footage for this new game coming out. It's Dontnod, I think is the name of the company. I can't pronounce things worth a crap. So
Dontnod, yeah.
Dontnod.
Pretty sure that's it.
All right, thank you for backing me up there, Taft. But yeah, they're creating a vampire game, and really, Taft, you watched the some gameplay, right? Because we got 15 minutes of gameplay.
Yes,
and it's very obviously pre-alpha. The faces are very stiff. It doesn't match up with the words. Their eyebrows don't really move. I'm not quite sure if you noticed that, but it's
and everything's still a little blocky and stuff.
Exactly. They don't have all the layers, all the texture layers on there yet. The lighting looks good, but other than that. So, yes, this takes place during a Spanish flu-ridden Victorian London, which, I think before I played Dishonored, that would have turned me off because, I don't like that creepy, that creepy kind of scenario. But since I played Dishonored, this game excites me so much because I love that, that world of dystopian things are offset because of this possibly academic academic, basically almost the end of the world, so society's thrown off. Exactly. Thank you, Taft. But it looks like a lot of fun. A lot of the spells we saw reminded me of that teleport from Dishonored.
Yeah, the blink.
The blink. But, the only difference I saw was that you could actually use it in combat.
Yeah. So, this game looks really interesting. Like, it's a really cool idea. Like, of course, it's awesome playing a vampire and stuff, but being able to use, like, what seems like blood magic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's going to be really fun. Plus, I was sold basically when the title was Vampyr. Yeah. I love vampires. Also, it's free roam, which is awesome.
Is it? I did not know that.
It is free roam.
That's awesome. I hope it's a nice big old London map. But the UI something
or at least the phrasing in the article makes it seem like it's free roaming, because it does say at one point when free roaming.
I gotcha. But you can still have free roaming corridor.
I know. Yeah.
I hope you're right though. I hope it's kind of this open world. But it looks like a lot of fun. From what I saw, there's a crafting. I think there might be a crafting system, because as he goes through the map, he picks up screws, he picks up metal plates.
Yeah.
So I think there's a possibility of a crafting system, and I just want to get your opinion on that, Taft. Are you kind of, because I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, I'm kind of fed up with this crafting system. I just want to be handed something like a new ability or weapon and just be done with it. I don't have to worry about ammo. I don't have to worry about like repairing things. Well, repairing is like if you spend some gold, fix it, sure. But how would you feel about this crafting?
I liked the idea. Like I like how Skyrim did it.
Yeah.
I could either buy it or I could go out and make it myself.
You can go mine the ore, forge it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, but I don't like having to do like a whole bunch of extra stuff. Like having to find 20 of these to. Like, I have to find 40 screws and 2 metal plates to build a sight for my gun.
I gotcha.
But I'd like to be like, okay, you have to have 3 metal ore. Here you go. You can build whatever you want with it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was thinking, might be done with that. But it looks, this game, I'm having some high promise for this, because, one thing I noticed is that he has this cool vision where when he looks at people, he can determine how healthy they are and how good their blood is, because as a vampire, you want
the best blood.
The best blood, of course. You don't want some,
you want
Walmart brand.
You want the filet mignon of blood, not the flank steak.
Exactly. Thank you, Taff.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So I thought that was really cool, because that allows, as a character, how to pick your targets. And I'm wondering how they're going to balance that play style of, do I want to be the type of vampire that just like kills a bunch of people, like sucks a bunch of blood? Do I get more powerful, but does the city become more hostile? Like could would that play style go down, or could I be more of a peaceful vampire? The world's a bit more sane, but I'm weaker, so I have to rely on stealth more.
Yeah.
I can see that, because there's that link between blood and power when it comes to vampires.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping they play on that in some way.
I do too. Yeah, that'd be really cool to do that.
Yeah. So yeah. The dialogue option looks cool. I kind of like how you have a spin thing. One thing I noticed is that when you talk to people, there's this option to say, "Would you allow me in your home?" And I thought that was cool, because vampires
have to be invited inside.
Yeah, like formally invited into their house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought you have to say it too. That's what I thought, because there is some gameplay of the player trying to convince this guy on the street to let him into his house.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. He also like brain controlled him and made him walk away so he could kill him. But
that's like I like how they're keeping to the lore of vampires, and I like a lot of games that have done vampires have not done that. Like the sun kind of hurts you or whatever, but that's about it.
Exactly.
No, like this is seems to be keeping to the small ones. Like they have to be invited inside. Like I hope somebody's walking around with garlic and you can't get near them.
Yeah. Just like throws garlic at you or something. I really want to know if he sparkles in the sun or not.
If he does, I'm not buying the game.
I bet he has abs. Like
probably
has like a 12-pack.
Probably
right there. Yeah. So Vampyr is expected sometime this year. No, not this year. 2017. Jeez, I'm jumping ahead a few months. But yeah, this game looks awesome, and I can't wait to see more from it. Let's move on to Xbox is getting a really cool game.
Yes, Xbox is it has been confirmed that Xbox is getting The Witness, which was a game that launched on PS4 and PC. So today they announced, not today, but the other day, they announced that the game will be coming to Xbox One on September 13th, which is awesome because this game has just it's been given just ridiculous scores.
Yeah, it was great.
It's just I haven't been able to play it because I don't play it on PC.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm not a huge fan of puzzle games, but this one looks gorgeous, so I'll probably grab it.
Makes sense. It looks like a lot of fun. It reminds me of when I was younger. I would say that my first experience playing video games was playing Myst.
Yeah.
You're familiar with that series?
I am not.
Where you go around the island solving these puzzles. You get different pieces.
Okay, yeah.
It's a really old game. I actually still have the download box behind us. Because but it was from like the 90s or something.
Nice.
My dad used to play it. But as a kid, that was one of my first games I played. And this game reminds me of that a lot. Because you have this open islands, and you have to go through, and I'm assuming you have to solve them in like any order. Maybe like parts of the island unlock. I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time to sit down and play a puzzle game right now. I definitely want to look into it because it looks like a lot of fun.
It does look fun.
And hopefully I can catch it on sale on Steam. But yeah. So do you know when? Oh, yeah. Did you mention when it comes to Xbox?
Yes, it comes to Xbox on September 13th. So
Yeah.
only a couple weeks.
No, yeah. It's like, what, 16 days? 30 days in this August? What?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't keep track of that stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
I only keep track of when I have homework. That's all.
When somebody asks me how many days are in a month, I still do that knuckle thing.
I don't even know that. Like, I don't.
Okay.
See, I went to public school for kindergarten.
So did I.
Oh, did you? I guess maybe
You have no excuse.
I'm sorry.
No, it's what you do is you count the months. Like when your knuckles high like this, like that's a month with 31.
Okay.
Lower
is
since right here is the lowest part of your knuckle, like between your middle finger and your
all right.
That's February. It's the lowest month.
Interesting.
So it's less than that. Then you go back up to 31, then down, then up, then down, then up, then down.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then there's 2 months. There's 2 times that the months are 31 directly next to another, and it still works out perfectly. Where if you go like this,
put your hands together. I see. So yeah. 5-star reviews from people who don't know how many days there are in the month.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
Taft shared his excellent knowledge, and now we all know.
Yep.
So if I had a more sound effect, I'd play that right now.
The more you know, and then rainbows.
Rainbows. There you go. Rainbows about to shoot through your headphones. So please point them away from anything valuable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Including your brains.
Yeah. So something I thought was really cool. They're looking for an iOS release.
Yes.
So I'm hoping this game isn't like a bunch of gigs because if they're making for iOS, I'm assuming they're gonna have to make it a smaller game.
I mean iOS is Mac.
Yeah. Oh, iOS refers to like iPhones.
I thought it also referred to Macs as
I think
well.
OS X is Mac.
Maybe.
I don't know because I'm a PC user, but
Yeah.
that's just me. But yeah, that'd be really cool. Well, I want to get it on my phone or on the computer. I would have to get it on the computer because I play other games on the
That and it would just look better.
probably. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Yeah. You want to move on to Evolve?
Yes, let's move on to Evolve.
Because Evolve is still evolving.
Evolve is still evolving. So,
what's this? Evolve is evolving.
So a couple days ago, Evolve kicked off its new fully fledged co-op mode, which you might be thinking like, isn't that a little redundant for a 4v1 kind of game?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But it's not because.
What? Okay. Yeah. How's this different, Tab?
Yes, I will explain that. Because in the other ones, it was just 4v1. From what I didn't play, I didn't play Evolve, but from what I understand, there wasn't much of a story to it or anything like that. It was just you fighting monsters. Well, now, you play. It's four players. It's not 4v1. It's 4v AI.
Okay.
Which you could have done in the other one, but it was still like no story or anything behind it, and it was only 4v1 AI.
It was probably more exciting as a player, like at 4v1.
Yeah,
because players are always going to be more fun than AI.
Exactly that, but also at the same time, there was no story behind it or anything like that.
I got you.
And it was four people versus one AI, whereas this is going to be, from what I understand, they gave a little summary of one of the first ones that you come across is like the king of the Gorgons, the queen of the Gorgons. And you show up to an area, and there's a bunch of infected animals that you have to kill. So you have to fight other things. You and your friends, your 3 teammates have to get to the monster, kill the monster, and there's a story behind what happened and why you're there and what you're doing.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I think that's gonna be really cool.
And hopefully, when I first saw this, my first thought was, I really hope it's not. Titanfall did this. I hope it's not the online maps just turn single player with maybe a little bit of extra dialogue. I hope they're dedicated maps.
They did say that they had map variants of it.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is like, okay, the area where you fight the big boss, that's where the map will take place. But you're going to have areas outside of that where the story takes place, and then you get to that area.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
That's cool. It kind of explores the surrounding areas of certain maps.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and so at least that's like I said, I haven't played this, so I don't know, but that's what the article makes it seem like.
I gotcha. It's free to play. We should pick it up sometime.
I know, but I just don't have anything you play it on.
Oh, I gotcha.
I had to give back that computer that I was using, my friend's computer.
Yeah.
I had to give it back to him.
You haven't gotten gold yet?
I have got gold. It is free on Xbox, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
I think it is. I
Is
think
it
it's.
Switch?
I think it is. Yeah.
You should try that
Because I got Griffin bought me a gold membership.
Yeah.
Like months ago, and she finally gave it to me today. I think we talked about this on the last podcast, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. But yeah. So this is the what's it called? This is their new thing that they're trying out, and they're kind of hoping that it helps bring more people into play and Evolve again.
I got you because it came out and then kind of died.
Yeah.
Which is I'm not gonna say it's common, but it's thing you see with these online only games. So you have to keep that player base around, or the game just dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and they plan on making more of these. Like,
that's good
because right now they only have one out, and I think it's called the Deepest Dark.
Yeah.
And it's a beta for it, but it's still released. I don't know. And so that's what's going on with that.
I gotcha. And actually, looking at this, it looks like the free version isn't out on console yet.
Oh man.
So I'm sorry, Taft.
Dang it.
Just so you know. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool that they're doing this. It kind of shows that who's the developer? Do we know who it is?
Who is it?
Who is the developer? Anyway, so it doesn't matter. My
Turtle
point
Rock.
is Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock.
Well, that sounds like a band.
I know, right?
Total Rock. Maybe their tempo is very slow. It's kind of a slow rock, but it makes me think that for a game that was failing like this, they could either go two routes. They could abandon it and maybe create a new IP or maybe a second game or something, or they could just go all in with this game. And it sounds like they're going all in.
Yeah.
Which is good, because as a player, it's really cool to see it. They didn't just abandon it. Instead, they're going to work on this and keep it successful.
Exactly. They really want this thing to succeed.
Exactly. So do you think it's a good choice, Taff? Like, if you were in their position, if you had a failing game, but maybe you spent a bunch of time on it, you don't have any other IPs, would you have gone this? Would you just like revamp the game the way it is?
Yeah, I think I would have. I think they're making I mean, they could have, I think it could have gone either way. Like, it was 50-50 if they've just really gone all in on another game.
Yeah.
But I think that they made a good choice doing this. I think that if they stay dedicated to enough, that they can find the happy medium behind it. And
I gotcha.
Bring it back.
I definitely think going free to play was a good choice.
That, and I also think that this co-op is a good choice, bringing in a story to it.
Exactly, because free to play opens up the valves to let all those players flow in. And then releasing this new content keeps those new players around.
Exactly.
And I thought that's a really good choice on them. So let's move on. Unless that was all of it, right?
That's it.
All right, cool. Let's move on to No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky not doing as great as many people hoped. It's been kind of plagued by problems. I don't want to harp on it too long because I don't hate the game, but I'm not also super impressed. But whatever. I think I've talked about that before.
Yeah.
But No Man's Sky is reportedly erasing some of the discoveries made by players. Certain users are backtracking through parts of the universe that they had come from, and they're actually finding that things that they discovered are no longer what they've been named. So one example is a user, he backtracked through parts of the universe that he had already discovered. He found that the star system and the planets kept their names, but things on that, so like plants, animals, had actually lost their names. And in some cases, they're being displayed as a series of question marks. And some other users did some research and found that older discoveries were being lost first. So basically, like if you have 50, if you've discovered 50 plants, then if you discover a 51st plant, that first plant isn't forgotten.
Really?
And that's what they're finding. So I thought that was really interesting. I don't want to like hate on Hello Games, but my first evil thought, not evil, but my first what's going on here is maybe they thought players wouldn't be backtracking, so they're not keeping track of, because the game is supposed to be online. There's been some players have tried to run into each other and have failed. I've yet to run into a player. So it's very possible that the game, maybe it stores all this locally. And that's actually, as I'm talking about this, I'm beginning to think it's possible when they made these discoveries, they were in offline mode, and to keep the game performance, up top. I don't know what keep the game performance, great. I don't know what else to say. It's possible they only store a number of these discoveries before, until they keep them stored up until you get back online and save them all to their server.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's possible they haven't been going online, so it's then forgetting these number of discoveries.
Maybe
because there's been more animals discovered than there are theorized on planet Earth.
Really?
There's something 9 million species have been discovered by players already.
Golly.
And 8 million are theorized to be on planet Earth. So that's, it's a name, but 9 million names takes up space, whether it's on your personal computer or whether it's on a server somewhere.
Yeah.
Most likely on a server if this game is online. So it's possible that Hello Games they're having issues with the storage because the game's bigger than they thought. And you have to remember, people, this is an indie game. It's not AAA game. So they don't have all the resources that EA or Microsoft or Sony has. So there's possibilities like that. But I thought that was really interesting.
That is, yeah.
So also Hello Games has not responded to any of these comments about people forgetting stuff or the game forgetting names. So I thought that was really interesting. Hopefully they already have a long list of stuff to fix.
Yeah.
So they're probably working their butts off over there. But my only recommendation to them is get some coffee and keep going.
Yeah.
Y'all got this. But
yeah, I think they do need to address it, though. That's for sure.
Definitely. They should say okay, we're sorry, we should fix this.
Yeah.
So yeah. Taft, what do you as someone who's only looking at this through a window, you're not in the house where everything is happening. Instead, you're standing in our front yard looking into the front window. One of those giant windows like you have.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on not Hello Games, on No Man's Sky? From what you've heard.
It does seem like it's a bit of a letdown.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I've honestly not heard many people say that it's lived up to what it was meant to be.
Yeah, I'd say it's having trouble with that right now.
And the graphics don't seem nearly as good as they were when they were showing them off the first time.
It's true.
Even though they did say that this is actual in-game play and stuff like that. So, it should have been the same.
Yeah.
If not, they should have been worse than they are now.
Mm. Yeah, in fact, I went back and watched that video, and a lot of things are different. Even the UI is different. Animal names just pop up. Mineral names just pop up.
Yeah.
Seamless.
Oh, that was me scratching my computer.
I was like, are the cats digging in through the ceiling? What's going on? But yeah, so a lot of things have changed. So I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, it's not the same game that they showed us.
Definitely. Would you get it though? Anyway.
If it came to Xbox, I'd probably still give it a chance.
Still give it a chance. I gotcha. Because you can still return it, right?
Exactly.
There's a 3-hour minimum for Steam games, unfortunately, and I put 6 in. So yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to this game. Looks like a lot of fun, actually. Taft. Sleeping Dog devs are revealing a new game.
Yes. So the Canadian developers United Front Games, which made Sleeping Dogs, which was a big hit, surprisingly. I just think you hear about it, but then you wouldn't hear about it. I just didn't think it was that big of a hit. But have announced a new game called Smash and Grab. It's a 3v3 gang warfare style game. It apparently takes place in a dystopian future where rival gangs are fighting for loot and weapons and just overall street cred. The game plays out in 15-minute matches where players are trying to collect $50,000 worth of goods from the opposing side.
Okay, so you know what it sounds like? It sounds like they made a game about Black Friday.
Kind of, yeah.
But no, this game looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
because it looks like a riot, really.
It does. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. And the article says you'll sweep through increasingly larger stores and you and can unlock mods to make weapons like a chainsaw shovel, which sounds awesome.
I hope it's a chainsaw, just like shovel heads attached to it.
Yeah,
that'd be super cool.
And then there's also the poison crossbow, which is poison crossbow.
Sniper. It sounds like a sniper.
Yeah.
Then Hanzo. That's what we need right now.
Yeah. And there's a leveling system which will allow you to get more perks and more clothing items, which will be fun because, I mean, who doesn't want to dress like a really awesome, crazy gang person?
I know, right? And like watching the video, it looks like they already have a wide variation of clothes.
It does, yeah, which will be really cool because you start off pretty unique and then you can just get even more unique.
Exactly. Looks like they have a little bit for everyone. There's some bikers. It looks like some probably well-dressed guys.
Of course, there's got to be the well-dressed guys.
Of course, the white-collar dudes.
Yeah, what it seems like is that there's multiple different gangs though.
Yeah.
Not just like two gangs, one for each side, you know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do we know how many teams are fighting?
It says 3v3, not 3v3v3 or something like that. So I'm assuming it's only 2.
So I see. So wait, 3v3. So does that mean 3 versus
3 players versus 3 players?
Because the videos we're looking at
looks like a lot more people.
Yeah. So you think maybe it's possibly 3 teams of 5? Well, no, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
3v3. That'd be 3v3. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I didn't quite think that through.
Yeah. So, I mean, the way that Arkle phrased it seems like it's only 2, but if you look at the footage, it looks like it's a lot more.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to find out later on.
Exactly. So, to be really cool, so you have money, right?
Yes.
You have to work to get more money.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see that you have to spend some money, maybe get bonuses. Like, maybe if you want to give your team a vehicle or something, or maybe like
you got to spend money.
Yeah, exactly. But in the end, we'll give you something good. Like maybe I don't want to say a tank or something, but like maybe, I don't know, something that's better at a glass breaker. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be really cool because then players have to make that decision of, do we want to keep what we have or spend some and hope it pays off later?
Adds a little bit more strategy to it. Yeah.
Exactly. If that money was spendable.
Yeah.
That would also prolong the games. It'd be really cool.
It would. I'm sure. I'd be willing to bet that later on they're gonna do something similar to that.
I got you.
If not just expand the 15 minutes.
Exactly. Or it'd be really cool how it progresses is maybe give it a comedic twist where eventually you start robbing a mall, but in the beginning maybe you rob like a snow cone stand.
Yeah.
Get some really intense melee combat going.
Give me the snow cone.
Where's my large root beer snow cone?
Where's the tiger's blood?
So yeah, this game looks like a lot of fun. Do we know when it's coming out?
It will be available on PC for Steam Early Access beginning in September. Not a specific date, just in September.
So like beta or something.
Yeah,
I got you. Sounds like fun, man. It looks like a lot of fun. This is gonna be really cool because you don't really have anything like that right now.
But something also is that it'll be available offline too to practice, so you don't constantly have to be online.
I'm okay with that.
And it says there's apparently 2 multiplayer modes and maps, so there's more than one mode.
Okay.
So we'll see.
So that's really cool. Do you think there are classes? Do you think we're gonna have a class system, or do you think it's whatever weapon you equipped?
I think there might be a class system. I'm thinking there is going to be one.
Because like if watching the video, you have melee guys, but there are also guys in the background of like I think it looked like a nail gun at one point.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're gonna have a melee and ranged. I bet you get that sniper class because you mentioned the poison bow.
Yeah.
I'm assuming maybe people like start off with melee weapons, and you can upgrade. Keep going up to ranged, and I bet eventually you get like rifles and stuff.
Yeah. So like I'm looking at right now, there are people in the back with guns of some sort, and then, yeah. So definitely, I think that you can have a ranged person who's probably can't take as many hits.
Yeah.
But then a person who can like a tank that can take more hits, but
it'd be melee.
Yeah, exactly.
Where they can take damage. Yeah. It looks like a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see what they do. But this game looks really, what I was saying earlier, the game looks really unique right now because we don't really have anything like this. We have team v team stuff, but this isn't about just defeating the enemy team or like killing them. It's about gathering resources to try to win. Yeah. So I'm hoping it's gonna be as unique as it looks.
Yeah. So this game is actually it's very similar to a game that the developers were making earlier that were canceled in 2015. That was canceled in December of 2015 called Triad Wars.
Oh, really?
That was a spinoff of like Sleeping Dogs.
So do you think this is
I think that got canceled, and they were like, you know what, we're just gonna make a completely new IP.
I gotcha. Some developers broke off and said, you know what, we're gonna make a spiritual successor to this game that never came out.
Yeah,
I gotcha. Well, it looks like fun. All right, you want to move on to our last piece of news here?
let's do it.
So, last piece of news: Mankind Divided is pulling a Batman Arkham Knight. We're having some issues on PC. Of course, you know, when the game releases and has graphical issues, it's usually on PC. Deus Ex: Mankind Divided came out. What was that? This week? Was it this week?
Great question.
Great question. All right. Well, it came out for both consoles and PC, and PC is experiencing a series of technical issues. One of them that bothers me the most. I haven't played this game yet, and I'll probably wait until it's fixed. But the X and Y speeds for mouse acceleration are different.
Wait, what?
So yeah, so the speed at which you look up and down is different than side to side.
That sucks.
That would throw me off so much.
Yeah, especially because it's on a mouse. Like that makes more sense on a joystick.
Yeah, like maybe because he might. Well, maybe not even on a joystick, but like just in general.
It's not uncommon for that to be in a joystick, though.
Oh, really?
No, that's not uncommon for that to be in a joystick, but on a mouse, that sounds horrifying.
It does. That sounds like it would throw me off. It's currently mixed on Steam, which actually isn't that good. You know, especially for a game that just released, and it looks like a lot of fun. Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yeah, I played the last one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
how was it?
I wasn't crazy about it.
Wasn't crazy?
I didn't play a whole lot of it because I couldn't get into it.
I gotcha.
But I wasn't crazy about it.
You know, it reminds me of. You ever seen Ghost in the Shell?
No.
No, it's an anime. I haven't watched it, but I watched a movie. It's about a future where people are integrated with computers, and so it's this special. They're called Section 9 or something, where they're a police department. They're a division of the police who like, you know, they solve cyber crimes where people have been hacked and then like taken over and stuff.
Huh.
And that kind of reminded me of this, but it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like you can go gun blazing, stealth. I like the decision type of game, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of my favorite issues is apparently the menu is broken. And so they're telling people to don't look at the menu settings, just let's like eyeball your graphics.
Oh God.
I thought that was hilarious. Like, oh guys, the graphic menu is broken, so don't just ignore that for now. I thought that was pretty funny.
That's bad.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty hilarious. So, you know, there's a bunch of ways you can improve your improve your performance. You know, it sounds like it's a Batman issue where it's going to be a lot of back end stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to bother reading off this list. You can go find it on Polygon, people. But yeah, good for PC players. Yay, go us.
Ooh, you got stuck. Just
I know,
kidding.
right? Whatever. So yeah, I think that's it for the news.
That's a news section.
All right, you want to talk about what we've been playing?
Sure.
During this first week of school.
What games are we playing?
All right, Taff. What have you been playing?
I picked up a little bit of Ark again this week.
Really? How's have you continued your match?
No, me and my friend we started up a campaign on the center.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The most terrifying part of the island.
No.
No?
The center is a different map.
Oh, I forget. I always think the center is a starter location.
No. Oh, that's the island.
Oh yeah.
But the center of the island is definitely not the most terrifying part of the map. The most terrifying part of the map is the north.
Iceland.
Not even necessarily that, just the north in general, because on the northwest, that's the Iceland. Northeast is like just hell.
Okay.
There's an island called Carnivore Island that is nothing but just the most dangerous and the most dangerous people, or the most dangerous dinosaurs in the entire game.
I see. So avoid that, people.
So, but there's a great loot drop in the middle of it, which really sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But so yeah, we started a game on the center and have been playing that for a little bit. We got to level 15, I think, because that's when you get the bows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, we had a house destroyed by Carno like 4 times, which is aggravating.
Carnos, dude, I swear they come out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
They're huge, but just out of nowhere they come and like wreck your face.
Nowhere. Like all of a sudden you'll see your screen shaking. Why is my screen shaking? Badoosh.
Yeah, and you can't run away from them because they're faster than you. So
I've made my people fast enough to outrun Carnos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've bred your characters.
I've bred my characters to make sure they can outrun Carnos.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Because
Gotcha.
they're like the bane of my existence. In fact, when I finally did tame one, I called it Bane because it was the bane of my existence.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Some poetry there.
Exactly.
I gotcha. Anything else?
No, that's really all I've had time to play. I've been doing a lot of work.
Yeah, dude. I've been playing Hearthstone, really trying to there's monthly seasons in ladder. Ladder is like the ranked mode.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to work my way up. So what happens is that every month, basically the rank is 25 to 1. You start at 25 and you work your way up or down, whatever. And you work your way up, and as long as you get to 20, you get the card back for that season. So every month is a new card back,
Okay.
It's just something to get people to play ladder. But once you get past 20, you can lose stars. And what happens is that say I'm ranked 19, so I had to get 3 stars to rank up to 18.
Okay.
But once you're past level 20, you can start to lose stars. And so after level 20 is when all the hardcore people play.
Yeah.
And so it's like I can just shoot through 25 to 20, and then it's just brick wall of grinding my way up. So I've gotten past 20. I'm currently 19, and I've made a goal for myself to try to get to 18 this season. It's not looking like it's going to happen because we have 3 days left.
Yeah.
But next season,
I believe in you.
Thank you.
I believe in you, man.
My one issue is that next season, Legion comes out on the 30th.
Oh, jeez.
So in 3 days, I won't be playing anything but World of Warcraft.
Lovely.
Yes, it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait. So, yeah, that's really been it. But, before we go out today, Taft, for all those freshmen out there, do you have any games you would recommend? Now, I'm just now thinking of this, so
Yeah.
we had no prep time.
Yeah.
So, people, this is all on the fly. Any games you recommend for, between class chill out?
Minecraft.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
That is a good one.
That is a very good one.
It's a light game, right?
Exactly. It's just something fun to play, and you don't really have to get too into it.
I got you.
I spent a lot of time in between classes playing that. If you have an hour to kill or something like that, it's a fun game. Just pull out real quick, play it, and go to class.
Yeah, I got you. Anything else?
Uh,
Any mobile game, maybe?
The Kingdom Hearts Unchained X. That's a fun one.
Is that mobile or?
Yeah, mobile.
Have you talked about that one
That's
before?
the one that was my crack for a while.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Well, kids don't do that and then drop out of school.
Yeah, don't do that and then drop out of school. But yeah, that's a fun one. So that one I would recommend.
Those are good ones. As a Blizzard fan, I recommend Hearthstone because matches are not even 10 minutes, so that's a good amount of time.
How long's Overwatch? How long's the match in Overwatch?
Overwatch, it depends because of the overtime stuff, but I'd say maybe 10, 20 minutes.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
It's a bit more graphically intensive than Hearthstone.
True.
Hearthstone's 2 gig download, so it doesn't take a lot of space up on your class computer if you use a laptop for classes.
There's always Team Fortress 2.
Team Fortress can have 9 gig downloads for patches.
Is
and
it?
stuff. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They have some bit now that might just be me because I never update Team Fortress, but they can have some big updates.
Yeah.
But Here's the Storm is also good for mobile players, and Minecraft is really nice. It's quick, easy.
It's the optimal one in my opinion for just to kill time with.
Exactly. I gotcha. Well, I think that's a show.
I believe it is.
I think that's a show. Well, before we go out, we have some closing notes. For those of you who follow the website, bluecow.radio.com, since school has started, I think I'm going to mess with my writing schedule because in the summer, I was trying to get 2 articles out a week.
Yeah.
I'm just writing about random crap, usually video game or school related. But because school started up, I think I'm going to change that to 1 writing thing a week. But that 1 writing thing will still be reader's choice. So if you go to my Twitter account, I run a poll every week for a few days where voters can vote on what they want me to write about. I'm still writing a No Man's Sky review, and last week I wrote a really crappy short story about a guy wandering through a forest. It was a lot of fun to write, and I kind of recommend checking that out.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm not the best writer, but it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's going to be 1 article a week just because school's kind of crazy and, preparing for that onslaught of homework. But yeah, I think that's it. Taff, did you want to talk about that thing?
No.
No? It's gonna keep it top secret for now
until it's official.
until it's official. All right, let's just do that then. Let's do that. But yeah, you should totally pimp it on here.
I definitely will.
This is the group of people.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
for all y'all who don't know, we'll talk about it later. But yep, that's it.
If it doesn't turn into anything, I'll let y'all know that way y'all aren't sitting there in suspense. But I'm gonna wait until we know for sure.
If it doesn't actually happen, are you going to explain yourself or just let people be like confused?
What?
Like let's say it doesn't happen, and you just say, hey, people.
Okay, screw it. I'll just let you know because people are already confused.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, go ahead.
So a buddy of mine and I are actually thinking about it was actually my friend's idea, starting a live play D&D podcast. So basically, just people listening to us play D&D and having a good time and stuff like that, and listening to the story that my friend tells. He's a really good DM. I like playing with him a lot, so that'll be fun. And we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can't wait. That's gonna be like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, pimp that, and I think that's it. I think it's a show.
Think it is.
All right. The rest of the closing notes. Let's finish with this. If you want to contact this here show, tell us how amazing we are, or tell us how we're a bunch of fools. You can contact us through the email collegegamershow@gmail.com. Taz and I are both on Twitter. You can follow me tweeting random crap on Twitter handle through my Twitter handle BlueCows with a Z, BLUECOWZ. Taz Twitter is
TaftFaust8, and you can follow me. Not posting a thing.
awesome.
I have it there just in case people want to contact me.
Gotcha. The live stream is also through that handle. So look up Blue Cows on Twitch. You should find me. We have a Facebook page, the College Gamers Podcast on Facebook, and you can check that out. That's where everything's kind of posted. That's where most of the stuff goes, I think. So yeah, you should check that out. And you can, if you like the show, if you enjoy this show a little bit, if you get a laugh out of it because you laugh at how dumb we are, or that you love the show because it's actually entertaining,
Preferably the second one.
You should go and rate us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts, so other people can find us. Give us a 5-star review, and we'd be super grateful. So yeah, give back a little bit. That's what I like to call that.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. So thank y'all for listening, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Later.
This has been a Blue Cow Radio production. Find more at bluecowradio.com.